Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm Jaquan,
I'm Jasmine.
and welcome to the Film Spill.
So today, guys, we're going to be reviewing The Batman. This is an action adventure film. And disclaimer, if you have not seen this movie and you would like to see it, go check it out, then come back to our video. Let me read you guys the brief summary. Batman ventures into Gotham City's underworld when a sadistic killer leaves behind a trail of cryptic clues. As the evidence begins to lead closer to home and the scale of the perpetrator's plans become clear, he must forge new relationships, unmask the culprit, and bring justice to the abuse of power and corruption that has long plagued the metropolis.
Yep. So I'm gonna start off with the rating I gave this film. So I gave it a 3.5. It was close to a 4, but 3.5 is kind of, I guess, the range I felt like I was comfortable with. So let's get into my pros and my cons. So my first pro was I really thought that Robert Pattinson did a really great job. I don't think he was the best Batman, but I feel like he did a good job all around. I know it was like a lot of flack with him, with Twilight and everything. Oh my God, is he gonna be a good Batman? I think he did, an honest to God, good job in my opinion. My next pro, I would give it, I like how they showed him more as a detective. Normally whenever I watched Batman growing up, it was always, him and him in his cave and all the stuff that he was trying to do, but it was more so he really wasn't like boots to the ground trying to figure out certain missions. I feel like I've only really seen him a lot, and mind you, this is just my opinion, I've only seen him a lot more so in the most recent years, connected to, I guess you can say, Justice League's type of threats as far as like major things that he have to do, and you see all these different things that he have as far as gadgets. I really like how they had him more as a detective and more kind of like down to earth. So yeah, my next pro, I like how they show him kind of starting out. Like I just said, it was just like the beginning. It was just like the beginning of his journey as Batman. I feel like he was just kind of starting to figure certain things out. It wasn't necessarily like, like most of the other Batmans we've saw. What I've seen, you kind of seen him more seasoned. He's been in the game for a long time. So this was kind of him just starting out, trying to figure out, why he decided to do this, and was it going to be vengeance, and just basically even towards the end when he was like, oh, now he realized he's doing this because he wants to give people hope. I thought that was really a cool thing. Another pro, I really liked his car Batmobile. I thought that was really cool. It was really different. It gave me this kind of like futuristic vibe. We always talk about apocalyptic movies and stuff. It kind of gave me that type of vibe, Mad Max type of style. I thought that was really dope. Best scene involving the car was when he was chasing Penguin and his car jumped through the fire. I really liked that. I thought that was really dope. Facts. I was waiting.
It's in the trailer, right?
Yeah, I was waiting for that, and I just really liked that part of the film. That was my best scene that I really liked. And of course, I liked the fighting scenes because I like fighting stuff. So it was really dope to see him, interact. Even though it wasn't that many, like it wasn't a lot that I would think I would see in a Batman film, but it was definitely some. I thought it was pretty dope. So my cons, I definitely did not like the Riddler's costume. I feel like it was trying so hard to make him look different, and stand out, but it was just horrible. Like I don't know what direction they was going for with that. But it was no. Of course, we always talk about comic book accurate stuff. It's not even having to be. It doesn't even have to be comic book accurate. It just wasn't a good costume, overall. I thought they could have done that better. Another con, I didn't like how he didn't have that many gadgets. And I talked about that before. I felt like Batman is a gadget person. He does a lot with his gadgets, and it was only a few. I liked it how he did the whole contact thing where he was able to see, in Catwoman's eyes.
Oh, his
contact lenses.
Eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was pretty dope. But other than that,
yeah,
it really wasn't that many. So that kind of was something I didn't like. And also, and this was a preference thing, but I didn't like how Riddler obviously knew who he was, throughout the film. I think towards the end he said his name, like, oh yeah, Bruce Wayne. I'm like, what's up with these villains? Was like, this person is the Batman. You could easily out him and let the whatever. It's like, let me put you through this test in these games towards the end. Then I'm gonna reveal to you that I know. But now I'm in jail, so it's like I can't do any damage. So yeah, that was kind of disappointing. I feel like he could have said something earlier, but yeah, that's how these films go. And the last con that I have in this film is something that probably should have been the first con, but I think this like a reoccurring thing that happens in DC movies is it was too long and it was too dark. It was a lot of scenes that were just really dark that I really was having a hard time seeing, and I've said this in a lot of their films.
Even
but
with the lights off.
yeah, I'm like, yo, I still can't see what's going on. But yeah, we definitely both complaining about the length of the film. I thought it was too long, and yeah, so that's it. Those are my pros and my cons.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give this film a 1.5 out of 5. I just
Harsh.
feel like it was a lot of cons, like he said. I don't really care for Batman in general, just like who he is in general as a superhero. I don't really care for him. And so I never really cared for Batman. But like he said, it was way too long. It wasn't a whole lot going on. Zoe Kravitz was cute. The only thing that I really liked was the whole thumb drive part.
Oh
when
yeah.
They cut the mayor's thumb off and they needed it. It was a flash drive or something. They needed his fingerprint to access files. It was like, thumb drive or something like that.
Yeah, that was dope.
Clever.
Yeah.
And then the part when the Riddler had the district attorney drive into the mayor's funeral.
Yeah,
and then he had a time bomb strapped around his neck. That whole part was crazy.
Yeah, chaotic.
So that, and I think that was it. That was all. That was all I really liked. So 1.5 might be a little too high, but 1.5, I don't really have much to say. It wasn't. I wouldn't watch it again.
Would you recommend it?
I would recommend it if you like Batman. If you're a person who I don't like Batman as a superhero, I wouldn't recommend you watched it.
Yeah.
But if you like Batman, yeah. But if you don't know, I wouldn't.
You had some people actually saying that this film was better than Spider-Man No Way Home.
And everybody has their own opinion, but I prefer Spider-Man. But so everybody likes what they like.
Yeah,
definitely. But I didn't like it.
But yeah, she definitely is true with saying that, if you're interested in anything Batman related, you would probably definitely enjoy this film. So check it out on your meantime. Just like always, make sure you guys subscribe, like, and comment.